Hello, I'm Angella Sharpe, and welcome to the Daily Mix. This weekend was a very wet weekend, but I hope you were able to get outside and enjoy some of the weather. Friday was pretty decent. Sunday was okay. And in between the monsoon on Saturday was some good times. I got to go check out Firebird Fest this weekend. If you've seen this show even one time, you know that I love Firebirds and have one. And so it was Firebirds and Trans Ams all in one spot. It was actually a ton of fun. It was the first time I had ever been there. So there was like a little car show, and there's me with what I call Skylar, which is the name of my Firebird right there. And people kind of set up on the streets. There was a little chase scene with like the whole Burt Reynolds impersonator thing. Of course, there he is. So that is the Burt Reynolds impersonator, the son who is part of that movie, and that woman right there who's not me is supposed to be Frog. And so they kind of reenacted the whole little chase scene where she's flicking off the cop and they race throughout the streets of Waterloo. It was so much fun, and there they are again right there in the streets of Waterloo. And that was the car that he drove. And I gotta tell you, for the people on the street, he went really, really fast. So it was so much fun. Plus, we got to go to the drive-in. I've never been to a drive-in before, the drive-in movies, and we watched Bandit at the drive-in, and it was only Firebirds and Trans Ams lined up watching the movie there. And to me, that was really, really cool. So I really like that kind of event. You guys know I love cars and racing and things like that. And in just a little while, we're gonna have Chris Blair. He is coming up here. He is the big dog over there at the World Wide Technology Raceway. I should probably also tell you, I also work there, so he's also my boss. But he's gonna tell us about the NASCAR weekend. I've seen people talk about this. They've been talking about how this is actually a concert with a little race in between. So we're gonna get all the details we need to know. If you like racing, if you like music, you're gonna wanna check this out. So let's get started on today's Daily Mix. It's double the cuteness at the St. Louis Zoo with the recent birth of two Amur leopard cubs. The little females were born on April 21st and are the first cubs to be born at the zoo since 2010. And their births are really something to celebrate, as the species is considered one of the most critically endangered cats in the world, with fewer than 100 left in the wild. Mom and cubs are all doing well and are currently in their private indoor maternity den. I mean, I feel like they have it better than some moms, actually. It will be actually a few months before the babies make their public debut, but don't worry, I'll let you know when that's gonna happen. In the meantime, you can learn more about their birth and get updates on the cubs at stlzoo.org/leopard. Now, did you know May 28th is a National Hamburger Day? You didn't. And before I had to go gluten-free, I was the hamburger connoisseur, right? The hamburger was my favorite meal, and I ate all the hamburgers around the area. Carl's Drive-In, still the best burger to this day. Not sure if they're participating in this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. However, this is really fun. St. Louis Burger Week is gonna be celebrating with the launch of their new app. Now, this is available in Google Play and the App Store. And get this, the first 150 people to download and register will be entered in a special burger basket giveaway that includes swag and gift cards to Burger Week restaurants. I need to participate in Burger Week. It sounds delicious. App users can also take part in various contests, view the full list of Burger Week restaurants and specials, and find everything they need to map out their plans for Burger Week. It is an easy way to reward your appetite. You see what I did there? Yeah, reward your appetite for St. Louis Burger Week, which runs July 18th through the 24th. You can learn more about the app and the tasty event at burgerweekstlouis.com. And Disney's The Lion King is set to make its long-awaited return to the fabulous Fox Theater in June. Stunning visuals and unforgettable music bring the entire Serengeti to life like never before in this award-winning Broadway musical. I've actually never seen this performed as a musical. I've only seen the cartoon version, so I need to check this out. Now, it premiered in 1997, and more than 100 million people worldwide have seen it, and it still remains one of the most popular stage musicals in the world. The Lion King returns to the fabulous Fox for its 5th engagement on June 1st and runs through June 19th. For tickets and more information, you can visit fabulousfox.com. This June also marks the return of the American Lung Association in Missouri's Fight for Air Climb at the iconic Busch Stadium. I think this would be so hard, but also so fun. Climbers of all fitness levels will go up over 1,000 steps to increase awareness and raise funds for the Lung Association and to help support the nearly 1 million people in Missouri living with chronic lung disease. This year's events offer 2 different levels of climbs at the stadium. That way you can do the easier one if you're like me and feel like that's gonna be hard. So do the easier one. If not, do the harder one. So you can, and there's also a climb your way option for those who can't attend the event. So they've made it really easy to participate. The Fight for Air Climb will take place on Saturday, June 4th from 8 a.m. to noon. For more information and to register, visit fightforairclimb.org/St. Louis. Now, have you ever dreamed of golfing with your favorite Cardinals players? Big League Impact founder Adam Wainwright and teammate Tommy Edman are inviting fans to join them in a Swinging for Impact at Topgolf in Chesterfield. Enjoy an evening of fun and some friendly competition with your favorite Cardinals players. Proceeds from the event will benefit Big League Impact, a nonprofit startup to help fight poverty throughout sports. Swinging for Impact is set on Sunday, June 12th at 6 p.m. Now, registration is open through noon on June 6th. So you've got a little bit of time, but not much. I'm sure this is gonna sell out fast. You can learn more at bigleagueimpact.org. Classic 107.3 invites you to come out and spend an early summer evening with designer drinks, timeless music, food, and friends at their 2nd annual Classic Cocktails. Tickets include musical entertainment, appetizers, and 2 cocktails. All proceeds from the event benefit Classic 107.3 and its mission to support classical music programming and the arts in the St. Louis region. Classical Cocktails will take place Friday, June 3rd from 6 to 8:30 at the Community Music School of Webster University. To register and learn more, go to classic1073.org. Shakespeare in the Park is back for its 22nd annual summer. With it comes the return of unlimited and unreserved seating, which we all love. You can head out to Shakespeare Glen this June for Much Ado About Nothing, one of Shakespeare's most popular and enduring comedies. Performances are free and will be held nightly, Tuesday through Sunday at 8 p.m., June 1st through the 26th at Shakespeare Glen in Forest Park. For more information, visit stlshakes.org. Now, after a 2-year hiatus, the Whitaker Music Festival returns to the Missouri Botanical Garden this summertime. It offers a 10-week lineup, free Wednesday evening concerts under the stars. You can pack a picnic, bring a blanket or a chair, and enjoy a mix of live music while talking in the beauty of the garden. The Whitaker Music Festival runs June 1st through August 3rd on Wednesday nights. Free entry begins at 5 and live music starts at 7. Learn more and register in advance at mobot.org/Whitaker. Okay, you guys, more than 30 years ago, Steve Martin charmed us as the overprotective father in Father of the Bride in the 1991 romantic comedy, which I thought was the original. I'll tell you more about that later. Apparently it's not. They've remade it. Now, I don't know why you'd want to remake a movie that Steve Martin did excellent in, but they have. So now it's Andy Garcia's turn to play the obsessive father in a new remake of the classic tale, Now it looks good. I don't think it's as good as the original. What I'm calling the original is the Steve Martin version, because that's apparently not the original. The first movie had Spencer Tracy as the star, and that was in 1950. I've actually never seen that. So I think if you watch this movie as its separate movie, like a standalone movie, I think it's gonna be a very good movie. But I think if you watch this movie and compare it to the Steve Martin version, it's not gonna be that good of a movie, but I still think it's good and I'm still gonna watch it. I'm gonna show you part of it. Take a look.
Sophie?
She's not here yet.
Fathers play a big role in their daughter's life. It's a special bond that only they share.
Hello?
And even when she's all grown up, she's still Daddy's little girl.
Dad?
I have something to say.
I'm engaged!
Oh, and I propose.
Wow. You proposed? Hold on. You proposed?
Yes.
You proposed to him? He didn't propose to you? Can you do that? Does anyone do that?
You both have been coming here for over a year. Do you still want this marriage to work or not?
I'm here.
No. We're supposed to play the perfect family until Sophie gets married.
Or we could say, sorry to spoil your happiness, but we're getting a divorce. Mazel tov.
Mommy, Papi, this is our Castillo. We don't want some big fancy wedding, and we want to pay for it.
2 lawyers out of college working for a nonprofit are gonna pay for the wedding.
Billy!
I'm the father of the bride, and I will be paying for the wedding, and I'm gonna be walking my daughter down the aisle.
The wedding planner's here in 20 minutes.
Wedding planner?
Left Amelia. So what are we thinking about theme?
Theme?
We don't want a Catholic wedding.
What are you talking about?
Who's gonna officiate then?
My guide, Monica, from the Zen Center, New York.
So a yoga class instead of a wedding.
Ay, caramba. This is my father.
For the wedding.
My God, how rich is this guy?
Have some champagne and come aboard! What is he, a Bond villain? We should go over the ground rules. Can we hold hands?
We can,
Can we dance?
if necessary.
How about a kiss?
Absolutely not.
Daddy, what is the budget that we're working with?
How about that?
Yes.
I really like him.
He's nothing like us.
Maybe that's the point.
You don't watch sports.
No,
You play sports.
I like hiking.
Things have been coming at me very fast. It's time for me to embrace the future. I got your back.
Showtime, baby.
Can we dance?
Papi.
Ready?
Yes, and you?
No.
Okay, so it does look pretty good, right? But I do have one question. You saw the setup for their wedding there? Who has that many friends? I don't have that many friends. You can watch this version of Father of the Bride. It premieres on HBO Max on June 16th. Now, I have got Chris Blair with me. Thank you for joining me. And I don't think I did this. I have my Racing for STL shirt on, which was before this was even a thing. You had these shirts out because racing's been happening in St. Louis. You got a lot of events happening in the track. But now, NASCAR Cup is coming to the track.
It's finally, and you know, that shirt was part of a campaign we did to try to bring awareness to the racing fans in St. Louis, so that, to let NASCAR know that the fan base is so tremendous around here. There's so many people who want the Cup Series here. So finally, thanks to the efforts of a lot of fans who supported a lot of our events, who let NASCAR know they should be here, it became a reality.
And now it's Cup time, SCL, and we're really getting close to Cup time.
Yeah, we really are, and it's when you take a look at the Speedway, you know, you've seen it from when you've been out the track recently. The number of changes that we're making, it's a totally new look. The place looks brand new. So if you're one of the folks who visited the track many, many years ago, you're going to be surprised, you're going to be shocked, you're not even going to know that you're at the same place. And even for the fans who were there last year for some of our events, the wow factor is really going to be present. You're going to notice the change.
Absolutely. There is a definite difference just between last year, but you're right. If you're one of those people who came way back when the NASCAR truck first hit St. Louis, it's a very different looking establishment now.
Well, that's one thing to take a look at. When Curtis Francois purchased the racetrack, it was only around 150 acres. Now we're close to 700 acres. And that was one of the big things that kind of held us back in the early days, is there just wasn't enough parking. So that's been one of the main priorities that Curtis put into place. We've cleared a lot. There's all kinds of parking, new roads leading in and out of the racetrack. So it's a much better experience than what it's ever been before.
Yeah, so we got to talk about this. There's going to be I mean, there's really a concert happening during a race weekend, maybe race weekends happening during a concert. There's so much going on. So kind of walk me through kind of how it's going to happen Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, what we wanted to do is we wanted to have a festival. That was the approach we wanted to take to it, so that the people who are coming here for the first time ever could just be blown away by everything our region has to offer. So we're starting out with, obviously a promotion with the Cardinals. We're going to do a theme night with the Cardinals. We're going to do some things with the folks over at AB, where we're going to launch our own special brew for the week. Fan Fest at Ballpark Village will be taking place on Thursday. That will include a NASCAR Holler Parade, autograph appearance by Kyle Larson, who's the defending NASCAR Cup champion. Then we roll into Friday with Richard Petty Day. Richard is going to be the first official NASCAR Cup car to go around our racetrack in a ribbon cutting ceremony that leads into the first ever NASCAR Cup practice. And then Saturdays, when it really kicks off, we'll have NASCAR Cup qualifying, the Toyota 200 NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race. That leads into Thrills and Throttles, which is a car show and stunt show that we're going to have on the racetrack as we prepare for that Saturday night concert that features Tim Duggar and Nelly. Okay, so I mean, you've already said so much, and we're not even to the Cup race yet.
Exactly. So let's kind of, for people that are kind of seeing that, there's going to be a Nelly concert after the race on Saturday.
And it's free with your NASCAR truck race ticket. So there was no upcharge. This is something we did just as an add-on to encourage more people to come out and take it all in. And then it rolls into Sunday.
So Sunday's the big day.
Yes, and it's going to be an incredible day. We start out with Kenny Wallace live. He's basically recreating his old show from Race Day on Speed Vision from years ago. So he's going to be there. He's going to have a great driver lineup and special guests that he's bringing in. Then we're going into our pre-race concerts for that day as well, which will feature Alexandra Kay from over in Waterloo.
Yes, she's been featured with Tim McGraw a lot. Yes.
Yeah, so she's a rising star for sure. Has the #1 download, I believe, right now on iTunes.
We actually talked about her on this show in the past because Tim duetted her TikTok, and that's kind of what got her all started on this path.
So having her come back, because she's done the national anthem for us many times, so having Alexandra, that's a good homecoming and good feel there. That leads into Jimmy Allen. Then we have Cole Swindell performing pre-race. And then post-race, because we want people to stick around and have a great time, we're kind of going a little above and beyond. We're going to have a little scavenger hunt. We're going to have a bunch of T-shirts to give away. But then Cameron Marlowe is going to perform.
Yes.
And then Old Dominion. They're going to do a show. And Old Dominion has a huge fan base here in the St. Louis area. So they're going to be putting on a great show to wrap up everything on Sunday evening. And they'll continue until about 8 o'clock on Sunday night. So it's the Confluence Music Festival, and it has a race thrown into the mix. So it's something we've been working on with World Wide Technology, where it'd be music. We're going to be showcasing a lot of the technology that they're developing with augmented reality and STEM. So it's a big festival atmosphere. So even if you don't like racing, it's great just to be a part of this show. And if you're a race fan, you're getting all these other things thrown in for free.
And if you've never seen a race, I feel like there's something to be said. I feel like a lot of people, maybe from the outside, are like, oh, they go around in circles a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more to it. There's the smells of the rubber and the sounds of the cars, and there's a lot more of friends you can make while you're kind of at a race. So there is kind of something for everybody at this time. And I actually did see one of those big name guys. They made a tweet that I'm pretty sure there's a concert happening with a race in the middle of it, which is kind of how you set it up. So if you like country music and Nelly, and Nelly's not country, but he does a lot of country, like on the side. There's something for you there.
Yeah, and we're going to have 5 stages, 30 acts over the 3 days. So there's a lot of rock music going on too.
5 stages?
Doctors of Vegas. We're going to have the Joe Dirt Band. There's all kinds of stuff going on. So we want it everywhere you turn. We want you to be entertained. And we have more video screens at our event than any other venue because we want people, no matter where they are, to see what's really happening and the action that's going on.
Yeah.
And then our pre-race, we really want to make a spectacle out of this. We want to showcase our region and everything that we have to offer. So we've got a great pre-race show lined up with planes in the air with a formation team. We've got a B-1 bomber that's going to do a flyover. It's going to be a tremendous, tremendous event.
It is going to be a great weekend. And I know you've been, like you said, this shirt is from a long time ago.
Yep.
So you've been working to kind of make sure people knew how big the NASCAR fans are here in the St. Louis region. I got to ask then, how's the sales going?
Ticket sales are going really, really well, and hopefully by the time you pick up the phone and call, we may be sold out. So we're encouraging people, if you're interested, if you want to go to the race, contact us right away at www.raceway.com. Or Saturday is a great day with the NASCAR Truck Series. So if you're not really available to experience your first Cup race, if you want to bring the kids out or do something a little bit different, just make a day out of it on Saturday. We have so many things. It's perfect for short attention span people.
Yeah.
Because of the stunt show and the car show and the music, there's just a lot to do. And you don't even need to have a seat. Buy a ticket, walk around, and just take it all in.
And just kind of like enjoy all the fun. And you're right. It's something a little bit different to do. There's not much going on that weekend, which you guys planned perfectly.
Exactly.
The Cardinals are out of town. Who knows what's going to happen to the Blues by then? But there's not a whole lot going on right then. So people, if you want to be outside, why not go experience a concert, a race, and a little bit of everything?
And one of the new things that we've introduced, again, for the fans who haven't been there in a while, a whole new infield fan experience where you can go in and actually get close to the garages. The drivers, there's going to be an autograph alley where a lot of the drivers will be stepping up and checking that out. And if you buy the infield fan experience, it gets you the opportunity to go out on the racetrack for pre-race. It gets you up front and closer to the stage for the music acts. But there's a lot of activities that are taking place down there. So I know a lot of folks who are getting the infield fan experience because they just want to hang out down there during the race because you get close to pit road, you can see everything that's going on, and it's really a fun experience.
I mean, yeah, this is going to be huge. So what do you think NASCAR is going to take away after they see this impressive show that you guys are putting on?
Well, it's amazing the feedback we're already getting. It says I've been sharing emails with Jeff Gordon for the last 6 months or so, keeping him updated on what we're doing. And Jeff is really excited about what's going on, and he's just one of the few people we've shared a lot of this information with. So he said, in his personal opinion, is when people get here and they see exactly what we've delivered, that they're going to be blown away. And and the race fans in our community and just our overall business community, the way everyone's supporting this event, it's going to make a tremendous impression on everybody about how great this region really is.
Well, and you kind of alluded to it. When this was first announced, you had a bunch of, I would say, notable people in different sports and different companies saying it's Cup time, STL.
Yeah.
So people got on board. Like you said, you've got something going on with the Cardinals coming up, and you've got. So everybody kind of got on board with this and is supporting this. And it's kind of nice to have that, I'm going to call it the third sport in town. You've got the Blues, you've got the Cardinals, you've got you guys, and then in a couple years we're going to add soccer to the mix. And
that's one of the great things about this. And it all shows what happens when you have local ownership. Curtis Francois is local. Having that local ownership that really cares about their town, that wants to see it succeed, that's one of the reasons we're successful, is that we all are here local. We believe in the product, we believe in the town, and it just works because we're all working together.
Everything's going great. Now tell them one more time where they can get these tickets, because I know tickets are limited.
Yeah, you can go to www.raceway.com or MetroTix and get your tickets now. And there's also those opportunities to buy those upgrades so you get up close and personal to what we have going on with the infield and the different other experiences.
I mean, I feel like this is going to be huge. And plus, if for some reason you're out of town this weekend, you already planned your event, there's a lot of events happening at the track all summer long. I know I've got track written down on my calendar a bunch of times. There's Midnight Madnesses that happen on Friday, which is kind of a more relaxed kind of feel, take your own car out. There's something kind of for everybody to check out.
And we rebound quick, because 2 weeks after the NASCAR Cup race, we have our Summer Thunder show, which is on the drag strip with jet cars and pro mods and nitro funny cars. So if you're a drag racing fan, you're not really into the NASCAR thing, we have a great show coming up 2 weeks later. And then Formula Drift is here in July. The Bomarito Automotive Group 500 IndyCar race comes in August.
Been huge for the last couple years.
Yeah, and then NHRA in the fall. But we do over 300 events a year. So we always have something going on. It's like a three-ring circus almost every day of the week.
I love it. So definitely check out www.raceway.com. Get all the information you need and get the tickets to Enjoy Illinois 300. That's what we're calling it, right?
That's it.
Yes, all right. Check them out over there. I will be out there for this NASCAR weekend or concert weekend, whatever we're calling it.
Whatever you want to call it.
A little bit of both. Definitely check them out. Now, after you check them out, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can drop us a line at thedailymix@stltv.net. We want to hear from you. That's going to do it for the Daily Mix. We keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. I'll see you next time.